Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are having a nice day. This is Himanshu and you're watching Weekly Cricket Dose. Today I'm back again with another match review of the match happened yesterday between Punjab Kings and Mumbai Indians. Surprisingly, Punjab King beat Mumbai Indian by a huge margin of 9 wickets, and Mumbai Indians all of a sudden are in a crisis. They have now lost two of their last two matches, and out of their 5 matches they have lost 3, and right now they are at number 4 position, but they are looking shaky this season. So we're gonna talk everything important that happened yesterday. So let's begin with the first point first. Mumbai's batting crisis. From the first match till the fifth match, Mumbai's scorecard has been on a decline. On the first match, they scored 159, second match 152, then 150, 137, and now 130. On a downward slope, the batting has been. And today they tried different thing. They promoted Ishan Kishan up the order and decided that Suryakumar Yadav will come in and bat at number 4. That move backfired. Ishan Kishan has been struggling in this tournament, and especially on those kind of wicket. He is a free-flowing stroke player and he will struggle on those sorts of pitches. It is natural for a stroke player to struggle on a sluggish pitch. Anyways, the team management decided to promote him up the order, and he failed miserably. Not only he made only 6 runs, he played 17 balls to make 6 runs, and he was nowhere comfortable while his whole stay at the crease. He was not comfortable at all. He was missing the ball, play and miss, outside the edges, sometimes ball even hitting him on the shoulder. He was not comfortable at all in the middle. Before that, let me back up a little bit. Quinton de Kock. Now this is the 4th match he has played this season, and the highest he has made till now is 40. And that 40 came off 39 balls. So even Quinton de Kock is not at his best, and that is a very worrying sign for Mumbai Indians, because in the past their strength has been the opening pair. Quinton de Kock or Rohit Sharma, either one of them will fire off, and then their finishing firepower. Their finishing firepower is struggling, and the opening is struggling as well. So which has exposed this batting lineup. Now the interesting thing happened was in the post-match presentation, where Rohit Sharma was asked why was Ishan Kishan promoted above Suryakumar Yadav, who is in a fantabulous form. Why would you want someone who is in his best form of the life batting one place lower than his ideal position? I think the reason was justifiable, because Mumbai Indians in past have been struggling in the middle phase of the batting innings, so that is from over 6 to 15, and they felt that they need someone who can attack spinners in that phase, and Suryakumar Yadav has a good technique against spinner and fast bowler as both. But that was, I think, a wise decision, but it backfired a lot, because Ishan Kishan ate up quite a few deliveries up front. That meant that Mumbai Indians had a very poor start. The first 7 overs they could only make 28 runs. That is a very low, as a run rate of 4 in a T20 match is never gonna get you win a match. Anyways, Suryakumar Yadav comes in, he plays few good shots, eye-catching shot, over the cover 6. Those are my favorite shots. If you are hitting a ball over cover, you know your timing is perfect and precise, and you know that ball has come right out of the mid of the bat, and that sound of that shot is so pure. I cannot even describe how that sound feels to me. Anyways, Suryakumar Yadav, after playing some eye-catching shots, again got out, and he was again to be blamed himself. He tried to play reverse sweep on a ball, on a pitch where it is spinning a lot. You'll struggle more often than not to connect the ball properly, and that's what happened. In came the 3 Ps, both Pandya brothers and Kieron Pollard. All of them were struggling. This was the last match for Mumbai on Chennai pitch, so I'm hoping when they move on to Delhi. Even Delhi is not a proper wicket like Wankhede is, but it is better than Chennai at least. So I'm hoping these batsmen will come back into the form. But in these 5 matches, the three Ps, Pandya brothers and Pollard, have been out of form. They have shown nothing. Had it not been Rohit Sharma's 63 run, even though he played slowly, but that is what is required on that kind of pitches. You need to give yourself time to settle in and then blast. Well, Rohit Sharma did settle in, but he couldn't take off. When he was trying to again increase the run rate, he got out, and eventually that put a brakes on Mumbai Indians inning. They could never accelerate. Whenever they were trying to accelerate, they kept on losing wickets. So that was a tragedy in the in the batting department. I'm sorry. And when the bowling innings for Mumbai Indians started, although it was a low total, but they expected a fight from Mumbai Indians, and there was a fight, except for the opening partnership, where the pre from the first over till the power play, the Punjab batsmen were batting freely. They were scoring runs freely, and then when Mayank Agarwal fell off, they all of a sudden Mumbai started applying breaks. Jayant Yadav bowled two beautiful overs. Rahul Chahar ball also was supporting him ably. He was the only bowler to take a wicket in that match for Mumbai Indians, and it looked like Mumbai Indians are yet again on a course to win a match that they shouldn't, because frankly they didn't score that many runs. 130 is never enough to win a IPL game. But sometimes it is like Mumbai Indians defending 129 runs against rising Pune Super Giants in final, I think, of 2017. Yeah. So sometimes you can get away from those kind of sort, but this time Punjab Kings batted sensibly, and that was mainly because of one man, and that is KL Rahul. When you look at the scorecard, you will find that KL Rahul scored 63 runs of 130 required, and you'll find that he wasn't striking at a good strike rate. It was around 120, 130, but that is what it was required, because you are not chasing a target wherein you need to strike above 200, wherein you need to get 10 runs per over. But if you if you allow yourself to settle down and get used to the pace of the pitch, and then try and utilize that, KL Rahul did exactly that. He gave himself time. He got his 50 in 50th ball. So he was playing run a ball up Tindal, and when it was getting uncomfortable for Punjab Kings, and because KL Rahul was set, and even Chris Gale by that time was set, he played 2 overs out of Jayant Yadav, and Yadav gave only 2 runs. He was trying to get in. Chris Gale was trying to set his eye in, and once he was in, once KL Rahul was in, they started taking chances. They hit. Chris Gale started hitting spinners as well. Now the match ended fairly quickly with more than 2 overs remaining, mainly because of the last over of Bolt. I think that was 17th over of the inning, and they scored 17 runs or something like that. So match got over, and I would say it was getting uncomfortable for Punjab, while the net run rate at required run rate at one point was around 8 and a half, and you don't want to be chasing 8 and a half against Bumrah and Bolt in the death over on those sorts of pitch where you know new guys will struggle to come in and start hitting. Anyway guys, that was my analysis of the last match. It was a beautiful match. Punjab Kings won their second match of the inning of the IPL. They are now 5th at the table, and Mumbai Indians have few things to worry about. Their middle order is not firing at all. Their opening partnership is also not going well. Will they look to replace Quinton de Kock? Will they look to replace somebody else? Is Chrislin gonna come back in the side? Because remember, in the first match he scored 49, good field 49 on that same Chennai pitch. So it will be interesting how Mumbai goes from here. Their next match will be in Delhi, so it will be interesting again how they adapt in Delhi. Punjab, on the other hand, will be happier that now they have got the second win of the season, and now they can look to build on that and win games back to back. and I'll be here again to cover both the sides. It will be interesting how Mumbai goes now that they have lost the three matches on the first five matches they played this season. Because remember, they are a champion side, and I do expect them to come back from this and start winning again, because that's what you expect from a champion side. And today's match is gonna be between KKR and Rajasthan Royal. Both team are reeling at this moment. Both team desperately require a win. So I think there is gonna be a lot of fighting for those 2 points in this match. It's in Wankhede, so it will be a good contest of run fest. What I mean by good contest is, and it'll be interesting who comes on top. At this moment, if I have to pick a team, I'll go with Knight Riders, because they have the experience as compared to Rajasthan Royals. Rajasthan Royals are relatively inexperienced. They don't have a star batsman other than Sanju Samson and David Miller, and both of them have not been performing in previous matches. So it will be interesting how things unfold at Wankhede. You know, I'll be here to bring that review also tomorrow, same time, same place. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel. I'll be here again tomorrow, same time, same place, with another match review. This is Himanshu signing off.